This video is for employee leave requests. As a supervisor, this is a menu option you're going to want to go into daily so that the approved leave requests will automatically flow onto the employee's timesheet in VATAS. So to get there, we're going to click on Employee Leave Requests. VATAS is going to default to show you all pending leave requests for those T&Ls in which you are a primary supervisor and also those for which you are a backup supervisor. Now there's a few ways that you can filter these results. One of them is you can filter them by the date. VATAS defaults to 2 pay periods prior to the current one as the from date, but you can go in and change that if you would like to a particular pay period, and then you can hit search and it will only bring up those leave requests for that particular pay period. Another way that you can filter these is to go into the supervisor block, and if you are the primary supervisor, just type in your last name and hit search, and it will bring up only those leave requests for which you are the primary supervisor. Or if you're covering for another supervisor, you can type in their name and hit search, and it will only bring up the results for that particular supervisor. Now I'm going to show you a few different ways that you can go in and approve these. So one of these is that all of these requests are hyperlinks. So you can go in and just select one of them, and you can see the leave type. It also shows you the current leave balance. This balance here has already taken into account this employee's 8-hour request. So this balance is the amount that they have remaining after the leave has been subtracted. Now, there are no timekeeper submission reasons here, so that means the employee has entered this request. I'll show you on another one where you can see if the timekeeper has actually submitted it. You will see something here. Then you can go down and select Approve, and what you'll see is the leave request was successfully updated, and what you also want to see is that the leave time has been added to the user's timesheet. That means the leave automatically flowed, and that's what we want to see. Now if we go back up to the leave requests, what we can also do is instead of just selecting the hyperlink, we can select more than one employee to do the leave requests. If you click the box here, you can select all of them. Or if you maybe just want to approve 1 or 2 of them, you can just select the couple that you want to do, and you can do Review Selected. Now this one is for a sick leave request for this employee. Again, this was one that the employee did because there's no timekeeper submission reason. Now the one thing I want to point out here is this sick leave purpose field. The employee does have to select a reason for sick leave. However, they can leave the reason at none. None is an acceptable reason for sick leave. So they do not have to actually choose one of these other options, although they can. If the employee is taking FMLA, though, they do have to invoke their entitlement to FMLA. So we're going to go ahead and down and we're going to approve this one. And again, it was successfully updated and it has been added to the user's timesheet. Now since I selected more than one, I don't have to go all the way back out. I can come over here to this arrow key right here and I can select that, and it's going to take me to the next leave request. This is the same employee who is requesting comp time. And so I'm going to go ahead and approve this one. And again, it was successfully updated and has been added to the user's timesheet. So now I'm going to go back out to the leave requests, and I'm going to show you one other way that you can approve leave. You can also go to the View Calendar. Now this will show you the pay periods, and it will also show you the holiday. And from this calendar, you can also go in and approve requests. That way you can make sure that if you need to approve requests for a particular pay period, you can look at the calendar and make sure that you've gotten all the leave requests for a particular pay period. So I'm going to go ahead and click on this one. The P stands for pending. Now this one is for family-friendly sick leave, which you may know is care and bereavement or CB in VISTA, but now it's family-friendly sick leave, care and bereavement. So this employee is requesting 8 hours of care and bereavement. Now in this one, I did want to point out that you can tell that the employee did not request this one themselves. It's per supervisor request, so for some reason this employee was not able to enter the request, so the supervisor asks the timekeeper to enter it for them. Again, even though this is sick leave, the employee did not, or the timekeeper did not have to choose a reason. They left it at none, which is acceptable. But we can go ahead and approve this leave request. And so again, this leave request was successfully updated and it has been added to the user's timesheet. So if we can go back out to the leave requests, we still have a few pending. So remember the 3 ways that you can approve them. You can either click on each one individually, you can select multiple ones and then hit review selected, or you can go to view calendar to approve them. Thank you for joining me in this video.